I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I know Tank hate losing. Lamont damn sure don't want to lose. So it's going to make for a good fight, man.
For a very, very big moment. What is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in.
As Gervonta Tank Davis gets ready for his March 1st fight against Lamont Roach, his training camp is packed with hard work and full focus. Coach Calvin Ford knows one thing for sure: Tank cannot stand losing, and that attitude pushes him through tough sparring, intense conditioning, and daily film study. Every day he works on building his power, speed, and ring IQ without cutting any corners. Ford can see the determination in his eyes and the drive to win with fight night getting closer. Tank is fully locked and ready to show once again why he is one of the most exciting fighters in boxing.
I seen it. Better be ready, fam.
I don't want to lose. I hate losing. I know Tank hate losing. Lamont damn sure don't want to lose. So it's going to make for a good fight, man.
Tank Davis's pad work is built on speed, power, and accuracy. Every session runs at full intensity with non-stop movement and explosive combinations. The sound of his punches cracking against the mitts fills the gym as he fires off quick hooks, uppercuts, and counters with perfect precision. His footwork is just as sharp, cutting angles, staying balanced, and always staying in position to land shots. Pad work is not only about offense, it sharpens his defense as well. He ducks under punches, slips shots, and reacts instantly to openings. The pace never drops, pushing his stamina to the limit. Even when tired, he keeps going, refusing to slow down. Every combination is drilled until it becomes automatic, making sure he's razor sharp on fight night. The sessions mimic real fight situations, so he's ready for anything, whether countering, attacking from angles, or setting traps. Everything is done with purpose, testing his timing, power, and endurance through multiple intense rounds. With March 1st getting closer, pad work stays a key part of his training. It's where he builds explosiveness, fight stamina, and locks in his plan. Each session is a clear sign he hates losing and is training like it.
Don't mind. Go ahead, run it off. Yeah.
Tank Davis is pushing himself to the max in camp for his fight with Lamont Roach Jr. After tough workouts and powerful pad sessions, he took a moment to have his back adjusted by a physiotherapist at the gym. The treatment helps release tension and keep his body in top shape as he trains at full intensity with non-stop sparring, strength work, and explosive drills. Recovery is just as important as the training itself, and this session shows how seriously he's preparing. Every detail counts as he builds his power, speed, and endurance for fight night.
Lean back for me. Deep breath in. Out all the way.
Oh, good.
Tank Davis says his training schedule isn't always the same. Sometimes he runs in the morning and other times he prefers running at night, depending on what feels right for his preparation. Unlike many fighters who stick to strict early runs, Tank listens to his body and adjusts as needed. Some days an early session works best, while on others he feels stronger running later. His work doesn't stop at running either. He also trains hard at night, whether in the gym or at home. Because of certain limits, he can't always go outside, so he makes sure to get his work in indoors if needed, whether it's using the treadmill, shadow boxing, or doing strength and conditioning. He stays disciplined everywhere. His commitment shows as he keeps fine-tuning his body and skills for his fight with Lamont Roach Jr. This flexible routine helps him perform at his best morning or night in the gym or at home. Tank stays focused, always putting in the work to be ready for fight night.
Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night. It all depends what fit you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run. And that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home. That's it. Like I don't go nowhere.
Tank Davis is putting on a show in training camp, unleashing pure power on the punching pads ahead of his fight against Lamont Roach Jr. Every punch lands with explosive force echoing through the gym as he drills vicious combinations. His intensity is unmatched, showing why he's one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport. With every hook and uppercut, his strength and precision are on full display. His hands move fast, but the power behind each shot is undeniable. The pads absorb the impact, but the force behind his punches is enough to shake anyone standing in front of him. His body mechanics are flawless, generating knockout power from his leg, twisting his core and driving each punch with perfect technique. Beyond raw strength, his movements are calculated. He cuts angles, sets up counters, and mixes speed with devastating force. Training at this level ensures he's fully prepared to dominate when he steps into the ring on March 1st. With every session, he's sending a message: he's coming in stronger, sharper, and more dangerous than ever. Lamont Roach Jr. better be ready, because Tank is locked in and ready to make another statement. Tank Davis says his training schedule isn't always the same. Sometimes he runs in the morning, and other times he prefers running at night, depending on what feels right for his preparation. Unlike many fighters who stick to strict early runs, Tank listens to his body and adjusts as needed. Some days an early session works best, while on others he feels stronger running later. His work doesn't stop at running either. He also trains hard at night, whether in the gym or at home. Because of certain limits, he can't always go outside, so he makes sure to get his work in indoors if needed. Whether it's using the treadmill, shadowboxing, or doing strength and conditioning, he stays disciplined everywhere. His commitment shows as he keeps fine-tuning his body and skills for his fight with Lamont Roach Jr. This flexible routine helps him perform at his best, morning or night, in the gym or at home. Tank stays focused, always putting in the work to be ready for fight night.
For a very, very big moment, what is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7, get my night workout in.
Damn, so you're doing 2-a-days at this point, running in the morning.
Stephen A. Smith sat down with Tank Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford, to talk about the champion's journey and what makes him one of the top fighters in the world today. Smith recalled a key moment in Tank's career when he faced a relentless, pressure-heavy opponent who kept coming forward. Despite the intensity, Tank's movement and boxing skills shined, proving he belonged among the elite. Ford shared the moment he knew Tank was destined for greatness, when Tank told him to believe in him. From a young age, Tank carried unshakable confidence in himself, even as both he and Ford worked through life's challenges.
Cruz. He was 25-0, and he fought that little dude, that little pit bull coming at him all the time. And I mean, the movement, the boxing skills, that to me was the moment that Gervonta Davis hit the scene. And I said, yo, this is one of the best fighters in the world. When did you know he was one of the best fighters in the world?
When he told me to believe in him. And that's still here in my head today. Not as Gervonta Davis as a grown man, as a kid. You know, we was going through our trials and tribulations and whatnot. He understand what I was going through to get him where he's trying to go at, where he's at today. He just say believe. And one of the main things that Mayor O'Malley put up throughout the Baltimore City was, had a black background, and the word was written, believe, in white.
Ford recalls a powerful message that echoed across Baltimore, a black background with the word believe written in white. That belief, instilled in Tank early on, has fueled his rise to where he is today. Now, Ford sees himself as a passenger, watching as Tank takes full control of his own path. We're in his car now, he's doing the driving, Ford says.
O'Malley put up throughout the Baltimore City was, had a black background, and the word was written, believe, in white. And when he said that to me, man, it just believe in him. And ever since, I just been believing. And now we at this pinnacle of our life is we're in his car now, you know. He's doing the driving now, so I'm just waiting to look at the sights.
You know, when you look at him right now, what is it about him that makes him so special at this moment in time when we see some of the great fighters out there? We were talking about Terrence Crawford. We've been talking about Canelo Alvarez. We've been talking a lot about David Benavidez, who was in the undercard leading into the main event this past Saturday night when Gervonta Davis fought and ultimately knocked out Frank Martin.
When asked about Calvin Ford, Tank Davis quickly called him a father figure. He explained that Ford, along with Kenny Ellis, played a key role in keeping his camp and team united. Their leadership and guidance brought stability both inside and outside the gym. For Tank, Ford was more than just a trainer, he was a mentor who held everything together. Without him, Tank believes his path could have been different, as the gym gave him both love and discipline.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. 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 And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like, this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like, them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be there without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like, looking for him type stuff.
Tank also shared how he approaches his mindset before fights and deals with nerves. He admitted that doubts can cross his mind, but he never feels overly nervous. Any anxious thoughts fade the moment he starts his ring walk. At that point, there's no turning back and he thrives on the crowd's energy. He compared it to guarding top athletes like LeBron James in basketball. Instead of fear, he feels excitement and eagerness to perform. Even in high-pressure moments, he feeds off adrenaline. He recalled once hitting his leg on a microphone after a backflip celebration, showing just how locked in and energized he is during competition. For Tank, the thrill of the fight always outweighs any nerves.
But I don't never get nervous. I mean, like, too nervous, like, when I'm about to, like, the ring walk.
Right.
Like, as soon as the ring walk is, I switch to, like, if I'm nervous in the back of the room, like, as soon as the ring walk, switch.
All gone.
It's all gone. Cause it's like I can't turn back, and then I get a thrill off of like the people. Like as soon as I see it, like like damn, it's mine type stuff.
See, because I would guard Kobe, I would guard LeBron, and I'm thinking like I'm not nervous. I'm excited. I can't wait to get out there and guard these motherfuckers. Like that was my mindset. I couldn't wait to get to it. So it was I wouldn't think if my mind was nervous. It was just more excitement. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I know when your team do get nervous though. And there was one fight where you turned the back flip and you hit your leg on the microphone. I saw that. I'm like, okay now, bro.
Respected boxing trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas has been one of the biggest supporters of Tank Davis's all-around abilities. While many fans and analysts focus on his knockout power, Atlas believes Tank's real strength lies in his intelligence, patience, and strategic mindset. Tank is the most complete fighter in boxing today, Atlas said. People see the knockouts, but they don't see the setup. He's not just throwing wild shots, he's looking for the right key, the right angle, and once he finds it, he finishes the fight. This perspective highlights a key part of Davis's style, his ability to adjust mid-fight. Unlike many heavy punchers who rely only on strength, Tank studies his opponents, learns their patterns, and breaks them down piece by piece. His method is calculated, not reckless, which is why he's one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport.
Reminds me of the old-time janitors, the superintendents in the big buildings, those big buildings, and they had a big brass key ring about this big with 1,000 keys on it. But every key, they knew that key was for a certain door to get into the building. When he's moving around, I'm saying, he's the super with that big key ring, and he's looking for the right key to get in the door.
You're great with the analogies. I love it. I love the analogies.
And he finds the right key.
He does.
He doesn't walk into a room and like, bang, oh my God, I shouldn't open that door. And a lot of guys do. Romero walked into that room. Garcia walked into that room, So he don't, and that's part of what separates him and makes him a guy that's one of the most complete fighters right now of all time.
Atlas also highlighted Tank's patience, a quality that sets him apart from most knockout punchers. He doesn't waste punches, he makes you make mistakes then makes you pay for them, Atlas said. This discipline allows Tank to stay composed, waiting for the perfect opening instead of chasing an early knockout. His high ring IQ shows in the way he sets traps, controls distance and forces opponents into uncomfortable situations. Whether through feints, footwork or counterpunching, Tank always has a plan. Atlas's praise reinforces that Davis isn't just a knockout machine. He's a calculated fighter who knows how to break down opponents with precision. Popular boxing analyst Showbiz shared a similar view, stressing that Tank's fight IQ and strategy make him stand out. At 140, Tank's not the biggest guy, but he fights with intelligence and precision. That's what makes him great, Showbiz said. Unlike many knockout artists who rely purely on power, Tank breaks opponents down piece by piece, setting traps and creating openings before delivering fight-ending shots. His ability to read his opponents in real time lets him adapt to any style mid-fight, making him dangerous against anyone. Showbiz also pointed out that Tank's mix of speed, power, and skill makes him one of the most complete fighters in the division. He's so talented and punches so hard, that's what the great ones do, he added. While Tank's knockout power is undeniable, it's his timing, footwork, head movement, and control of distance that keep him in position to land the perfect shot. Whether countering or leading the attack, every move is deliberate. Showbiz's analysis drives home the point that Tank's greatness isn't just about power, it's about how he uses it. His blend of skill, IQ, and strength proves why he's in a league of his own at 140.
My thing was, it wasn't that he's a big guy who could go to 140. It was that he's so talented and punch so hard that those skill sets can carry up with them in weight. That's what the great ones do. They have that ability. That's why I mentioned Floyd Mayweather wasn't 154. But his skill set was so good. The difference between Tank and Floyd is that Tank got the type of power. When you got power that carry up like Pacquiao, you can move up many weight divisions, not just, the two that he primarily fought in. We saw him dribbling Mario Barrios off the canvas, so we saw him do it at 140.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.